Everybody, how you doing? Yeah, I'm dressed warm. I'm outside. I'm late. I'm very sorry. I forgot that I had something to do today, but wherever I am, I'm gonna try to show up. It's 3 o'clock. I told y'all I would be late. I don't know if you'll be here. For the people watching right now, welcome. Because there's nobody there yet. You see? They'll be coming as usual. They'll be trickling down, but there ain't nobody right now. So the ones that are watching in the future from now, thank you for coming. I'm addressing you right now, and I appreciate you watching. I hope you'll be watching the whole thing, and you stay there and appreciate and enjoy, and maybe get something out of it. Anyway, it's time for me to get this off. Bam! Because they're here. People are here. Woo! Okay, you guys are here. I'm keeping myself warm because of the fact that I'm outside and it's gonna get a little cold. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Jessica, how you doing? But first of all, I've got to acknowledge the first person who showed up. Nathan Weiss. Nathan Weiss. Nathan Weiss. How you doing, man? Thank you for coming. You were the first. You were the first today. That's right. I have my phone on right now. So Rosemary, Raven, Lana, Ninja Game, Brazil, Mr. Ingueta. Yo, hello everybody. So I don't have my computer, and because it's the app version of YouTube, it's not the same look. So I don't have all your comments on the side. It's a little more difficult. Let me see if that works. If I, no, top chats, yeah. Okay. So I clicked on something and I clicked on top chats, and then they're on the screen, but then they disappear really quick. So I don't want to keep doing this and keep doing that. From time to time, I will do that. If you have any cool questions, I'm not gonna stay here too long because it's kind of fresh. This is why I got this. Let's not zip with the dreads in there, right? No, this is the cord, and those are the dreads. Okay, let's make sure. Okay, I'm cool. I don't want to catch a cold. Ricardo, how you doing, man? Brazil. We've been getting a lot of people from Brazil lately. What's going on? Tell me. I'm putting my gloves on, so I can last. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stay here because I got things to do. And it was planned and I totally forgot. It just, you know how it happens sometimes. It happens like that. Mario Tellis, thank you. I'm so flat you're back. Love you. Okay, you see, so I have to, because it goes so fast. Okay, so I love you, superstar, here from Houston, Texas, supporting you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And then it just goes. So I will check, like I said, from time to time to see if there are any questions. No, I am not German, aber ich bin von Frankreich. Ich bin in Paris geboren. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Wenn ich in Deutschland wäre für eine Woche, dann alles kommt wieder zurück. Ist immer so. Also ich rede überhaupt nicht zur Zeit, weil normalerweise ich bin in Deutschland so jede Wochenende mit John Davis auf die Bühne. Wir machen unsere Ding, aber es ist schon lange her, dass ich nicht Deutsch gesprochen habe. Ich habe es versucht zu machen für dich. I try to speak a little German, I'm rusty, I just told that I used to be able to be on the stage every weekend in Germany, and this is why, even though I didn't speak it, I didn't make an effort, I still, if necessary, could speak it. But it kept my chops together, so if necessary, I could just, bam, be there present, and I surprised a few people doing that. The drivers, wondering if I could speak German, and then for an hour and a half or 2 hours we'd be speaking about everything you know, redoing the world, reinventing the world. Anyways, I love doing that sometimes because it's nice, it's challenging me, and I love languages, and languages are necessary. They're like keys, you know, like they're like codes that if you use them, man, it changes everything. Thank you, Maritelis. Thank you, Cohen, Da Vinci. Yeah, French, je parle français, uh, English, ein bisschen Deutsch. Nur ein bisschen sage ich immer. Aber ich kann schon mehr sprechen. So, like I was saying, I'm excited to be here. Usually, I'm surrounded from, you know, my artwork somewhere around, which means I'm at home. I'm not at home right now, but I'm here. And thankfully to Manuela Mingo. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you for the topic because I just saw that. Oh, I have to say hello to Raven Navarez. Thank you because I remember the name popping, but I didn't see your name. I gotta mention and acknowledge everybody. Like I said, it is different here. To go back to Manuela Mingo, and the subject of today is because of Manuela, because she told me, I forgot from the top of my head what it was about, but it was some of the patients that were dealing, that were challenged, if I can say, I don't know what other words to say, and they were stigmatized, and you know, they're the underdog, you know. Glenn Milli, hey, 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 hello. And she asked me, like, maybe if I could raise, like, how did I deal with stigma and being stigmatized. And my way of dealing with stigma, being stigmatized, it's a tough word to say, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Let's see how many times I can say it and not make a mistake. As you all know, I'm French born in Paris, grew up in Germany after that. Then from Germany went to London, from London went to New York, from New York went to Los Angeles, and then Los Angeles back to Europe, Holland, the Netherlands. I always said allemaal for the Dutch people there, watching if there are any. And during those travels, stigma has followed me, you know, and it hasn't been easy. I think I'm gonna take this off because it's not that cold. But when it gets cold, you know, I'm gonna put it back on. I just thought it was a cool vibe to begin with. But now it's starting to hinder my flow. So as I was saying, through my travel, you know, I like to say my travel, but when I talk about through my travel, I talk about life, but I talk about time, you know, and through time, I've been bettering myself, growing, working on myself, trying to understand me, myself, and I, looking back, because the past is there for you to learn from. Don't get lost in the past. That's very, very important. The future is in the now. It really is. The future is in the now, because in the now, you are affecting the future. So instead of thinking about everything that happened in the past, because the previous title of the vlog was "Don't Let the Past Affect Your Future," and I thought that when Manuela Mingo mentioned stigma, I was like, yeah, that ties in really good with the second part of this argument I'm trying to make. Don't get lost in the past. Don't let the past affect the future. So here we are. Stigma. Stigma, you know, came from your past. All right? And you live with it. But how can you let it slide off your shoulder? How can you escape it Every time you feel that type of energy or people looking at you a certain way and stigmatizing you because of whatever you look like or by however you sound or look or whatever it is, the color of your skin, whatever it is, my way of dealing with stigma was to focus on myself, to discover, and I've talked about that quite a long time, quite often, almost every vlog, and we're gonna revisit it because this is addressed to the people that are watching, the patients that Manuela is taking care of, and I think and I believe that she told them to watch this program possibly. So this is addressed to you, my good people. Okay? Hola, ¿qué pasó? Amiga, amigo, señor and señores. So check this out. And if they don't understand what I'm saying, I'm sure Manuela will translate for them. So I won't go too fast now, and I'm gonna give you essentially how. And maybe some of you who've been here every weekends have heard me talking about this very subject. Look, we can never forget. And this is why we have to keep rehashing and rehashing and rehashing and rehashing, because this way it'll be part of our thinking process. And then it'll become part of you. It'll be so deep in the fiber of your thinking process and mind and soul that everything will go, it'll slide off your shoulder. It won't bother you anymore. All right? So how did I deal with stigma? I focused on myself. And first of all, when you waver and when you're confused, you know, because stigma is a weird thing. It's like a shadow. That it's like it's everywhere with you, and everywhere you go, people are looking at you know, I say at that shadow, and that shadow is stigma, and it's hard to forget that it's always with you wherever you go. It's like you know, I went through that, like people laughing or, you know, just like little smile, smirk, because there's a difference between a smile, a smirk. It's all an energy, and sometimes maybe someone is just smiling, just like, hey, good to see you. It's nice to see you. How are you doing? And I would confuse that with like, sometimes it was done in a mean way. Sometimes it was done in a nice way until I stepped up. At some point, I wasn't sure if it was meant in a good way. So when I started to feel stronger, when I started to discover like, okay, this is what I'm gonna be doing for myself, I know I'm gonna be doing this for myself. Music is my life. Music saved my life. It gave me a sense of purpose, and my purpose to me is, and has always been, because of the fact that when I was doing my chores, when I was a young boy, listening to Bob Marley, One Love, you know, the man, the legend, with his positive vibration emanating of everything it was about, whether it was him, whether it was talking, whether it was singing, whether it was playing instruments, it was part of his being. And as a kid, listening to him, I have no idea what he was talking about. It was all in English, but the vibe impregnated me, like the vibe planted some seeds. I was going to try to use another very expensive word in a dictionary. We call that a $20 word, but it didn't work out. So I flipped it, and I talk about seeds. So Bob Marley planted seeds. Without him knowing it, he planted a lot of seeds in me. And they grew through the years. I took a dictionary, I tried to understand, and I was like, whoa, his music, his message, I felt everything. I was like, wow, that's weird. It's because it was there in the first place. That positive energy was in me. So what I did is to find that positive within myself and focus on the positive part of who I was. And what was I capable of doing? What was it that I loved the most? So you have to You know, you have the world that goes around. You're gonna have to live life, your life. But I'm telling you, the way you fight that stigma is by becoming strong within. And that is by discovering what you love to do. And when you put your strength and mind and body and soul into it, then it starts to like give you strength. Let me try another filter, because it's always different here. Like, bam, okay, no, what about that? Yeah, it's cool. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, that's nice and green. I like that. Bam. Okay. All right, cool. How do I remove that? I don't know. Okay. Oh. I touched something and now. Ah, okay, let's go. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's go. Nope. That's nice and green. And then I go like this. Ah, okay, cool. I figured it out. Okay. You know, I used to do the phone thing, but anyway, Swella, it went so fast. But anyway, like I was saying, discovering who you are and nurturing that part of yourself. Discovering who you are and nurturing that part of you. Just like you do with a plant, you know, like, you know, it's right here. You got something here, right? You see? At first, it wasn't that. It wasn't. It was very tiny. As a matter of fact, it came like little seeds or whatever it is, right? And then by pouring water or having the rain fall on it, what happened? It became this. You will grow. You see? It will grow. You will grow. Your soul will grow. You'll be strong. You know what I'm saying? You will. That's what I'm saying. If I was able to survive my ups, my downs, because the downs, they really teach you something. But with time, I've learned that the highs will teach you something as well when you are in the moment. And back in the days with Rob, on those highs, I was totally unaware, like no idea. You know, it's like a movie, so you go fast, 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 fast. You go super fast. And you don't even realize what's happening. Years later, what happened is, hey, look, Milli, thank you very much for your support. Years later, what happened is you start to see. Hindsight 2020, you're like, oh, okay. You know, that's the one thing that I do now is that when I'm on the highs, I'm aware. I'm in the moment, and I grab onto it. That's like in the moment I'm learning, and that is a great system. I'm discovering that it is a great system to be aware because it has also trickled down. You know, it's trickling down to my creative side, and I have to be stimulated. So I go after life. I try to be a sponge and absorb and absorb and absorb as much as possible because of the fact that I am an artist and I don't work in just one medium. Music is one, art is another, fashion is also another, etc., 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 etc. And you will be exposed to all of those. But first and foremost, the key with which I'm gonna open that door, I'm gonna crack that door wide open. That's what I'm gonna do. Ain't nothing to be gentle about, but it is a metaphor. But with this key of music, I'm gonna open that door and pow! Open up the door. Oh, I do it myself. And it's exactly what I've been doing. I've been opening the doors with my team. And year after year, we're making sure that we put our foot in the door and we're gonna keep that door wide open. And I'm gonna bring everything that I've been telling you about. Music, art, fashion, etc., etc., etc. That's what it's about. So how to deal with your stigma? Find yourself. Once you find yourself, you love you love yourself first, because that's how you're gonna find yourself, is to love yourself. When you love yourself, you start to look at things very differently. You start to realize that and feel and see that not everyone loves themselves. So when they put that weird vibe on you, it has everything to do with them and nothing to do with you. Nothing. It's just the way it is. And it's as old as the beginning of the world, I would say. Don't let them affect you. Don't let anybody affect you. They're not worth it. Why would you give them the power to do that to you? Because that's what you're doing. Let's go there. Let's go there. You're giving the power to somebody else to make you feel a certain way. Why? Why? Is because of what we've gone through in the past. That is why. So once you start to realize that it makes you feel a certain way, and then you start to love yourself, you start to realize, like, listen, I love myself. I'm not going to let that person affect me this way. They're not worth it. And who are you to judge me? You're not walking in those shoes. You're not. So why should I give you any ounce of my energy or time? And you will get there. I'm telling you. You will get there. It took me a long time. I'm telling you. Hey man, Leona Fisher. That's right. Yeah. Girl, you know it's true. Boy, you know it's true. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them the power. What you do is you work on yourself and you become the best version of yourself. Trust me, I didn't come this, I couldn't iterate this clearly, explain this clearly to you years ago. I couldn't. It took me years of learning and growth, and I will remain a student my whole life. Because that's the way you stay hungry. That's the way you stay curious. Curiosity is a very important part of what you should keep in your life, or welcome in your life. Welcome it, keep it in your life, and see what happens. That's right, Telemuse. Yes, growth, personal growth. Just like that. And especially right now, the fact that we ain't got that much going on and so much time to ourselves. Don't get lost in the madness watching TV. Take the time to grow, to take care of yourself, so that when you get out of this tunnel, man, you're gonna hit the ground running. Because then we're back to kind of like normal. You'll be able to come out strong. Because a lot of people are in pain. A lot of people are emotional. A lot of people are in fear. A lot of people are confused about everything that's going on. They don't know how it's going to be at the end of this tunnel, if there is an end of this tunnel. So everything is changed. So what we have to do everything we can to adjust to this new terrain by becoming stronger. So forget, bam, all that stigma stuff. Work on yourself. Love yourself. This is Fab Morvan, yours truly. I'm not going to take any questions today because I don't have much time, but I thought that we could go on and 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 on about stigma. But I think that I came in, pow, strong, to the point, 24 minutes, and I think we got something to munch on. And it's short, so I know people don't have a long attention span. Manuela, yeah, de nada. Hello, everybody. Hola, señores, señores. Amiga, amigos. Amiga, amigo. Hola. This is for you too. I'm thinking of you guys because Manuela explained to me the situation, and I feel, and rightfully so. It's all about energy. I've never met Manuela, but everything she writes is about love. It's about growth. It's about making others better, and that's what she does, and that's what we're here for. Whether or not you can do what I do and speak every weekend. No, man. If you can help someone next to you with just a word or a smile or just a little push of positive energy, just a little push, and watch them like, oh wow, thank you for your support. And that's what old people want. Everybody wants to be loved, you know? So, together, I like to say, let's make this world a better place. Let's be part of this positive ripple effect. And there's more to come from me. You can expect a lot more. Music, art, fashion, whatever it may be, it comes from here. Whether it comes from here and here, those two are connected. The whole body, mind, and soul. I made sure that it was connected, and love is the glue. And whenever I create something, it comes from the bottom of my heart. So without further ado, I'm gonna say bye-bye, but before I leave, maybe I'm gonna press that button and see if there's a great question, and then I'll see you off with that one, okay? But give me something good. Raven, you got something good for me today? What am I doing now? I thought while I'm outside, I thought it was cool, because I'm always inside, right? The weather is, the light is pretty good, right? But it's cold. But, like I said, I got jackets, I got a coat, warm coat, I got a hat on. And like this, it's got a different vibe. That's all, I'm trying to, I love my home. It makes it easier for me to do it from my home, but if I can't do it from my home, I'm gonna try to find a way to do it. I can't stay here too long though, but I thought it would be a different vibe. That's it, to give you something else. That's right. All right. So let me check. What do we got? Oh, okay, let me check. Remember, I need a question mark after. So if you could give me something before I leave, it'd be great. It would be fantastic. Have anything? And a thing, and a thing, and a thing, and a thing. Make it short because on the screen it disappears really quick. So it would be nice. I started this new thing. Nah, nothing going on. Okay, hook me up. I started this thing on Facebook. It was pretty cool. I found this feature, and it said, "Ask me a question," and then boom, I was able to get people to ask me questions. And every day I did 5, 6, 7, boom, next, boom, boom, boom. It was really cool. It's a nice feature. Nathan hooking it up. Thank you, Nathan. So you were the first one to come on the channel today, and you're one of the last one to come here and say hi and drop support for the channel. You rock, man. Listen, man. Good guy. Thank you, Nathan. Do you have a question, bro? Do you have a question? I need a good question to, okay, what's the best method to ease stress? Okay, Rohan Quinn. The best method to ease stress is to, I'm thinking, like a nice one, the simplest one. The simplest one of all is to sit, whether in a lotus position or just in a room that has no noise. Don't sit by the router. Sit away from your phone. Close your eyes. Focus on your breathing, and do that for 5 minutes. And focus on your breath, your breathing. Outside is amazing too. This weather like that, when there's no cars and birds and stuff, you start to feel and connect with nature. If you have a backyard with grass, take your shoes off. And make sure that your feet are on the ground, the skin touches the ground. That's a great one. If you don't have a backyard, inside, just calm. Breathing is the best exercise of all. Julian Fanis, thank you very much. And thank y'all. I hope this was pow pow to the point. That was a good one. Half hour, solid to the point. Thank you, Maya Tellis. I look at the message. Maya says hello. Words go so fast that I enjoy today's question. What are you? Oh, I'm in the outdoors today because I said before that it's a lovely background. It's lovely, and I have other things to do afterwards, and I had to travel. You know, I'm not in Amsterdam, I'm outside Amsterdam. That is the reason. Okay. Oh, Lonely Doll, mad late. You're mad late. It was a good one, though. It's a half hour, it's solid, it's to the point, it's pam, 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 ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, I have to go, unfortunately, because I've got to do the French vlog too. Nathan, you rock. My Tellis, you rock. Everybody, you rock. Thank you for being part of the community. And I tell ya, we're gonna travel through time together. And you're gonna be exposed to everything I do. I've talked about bringing FAB'S art into this destination. I will. There's a lot of new things that are happening in the world of art right now. I don't know if anyone is familiar or is an artist here, and it's about NFT. NFT is a new frontier, and I've been spending a lot of time looking at it and kind of studying, and so a lot of my time between recording and my daily things and trying to keep that information, because you got to feed that information. So my time has been kind of limited, so I'm very sorry if I didn't get a chance to respond to you, you know, like I usually do. But like I said, my time sometimes, so I try to like do my best. All right, y'all? Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Say you don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. One love. Until next episode, this is Fab Morvan, yours truly. Bye bye.